Hello, internets.
And interwebs. Oh, dear Lord, am I glad to see you. Watch where you step. Do you have any idea what happens when you glue a cotton beard on a puppy?
No?
Eventually, they find a way to get it off and consume it. Do you know what happens then?
Do I want to?
Yeah, if you see anything that looks like cobwebs, don't pick it up. Anyway, once again, you are here with a Resident Evil script, and I am questioning my life choices. We've been doing this franchise for so long, I can't even remember the last time we talked about something else. Kind of like my current relationship with my wife. Okay, let's get this over with. What's this one called?
This one is Resident Evil, the Final Chapter.
Wait, hold on. Is this the final chapter like the final chapter, or the final chapter like Friday the 13th final chapter?
Oh, no, it's definitely the end for now. I don't have any ideas for future sequels, and I really want to work on some other projects.
In that case, excuse me while I break this down. I thought this day would never come. By the time we were on the fourth film, I was starting to get a really creepy One Piece vibe from this thing. All right, so let's get this party started. I have to admit, I was actually looking forward to the zombie war that you teased at the end of the last movie.
Oh, right. Well, before we get to that, we have to explain that the Umbrella Corporation was started by a guy named Marcus, who was trying to cure his daughter Alicia of a disease that would cause her to rapidly age. He was the one who created the T-virus and succeeded in curing his daughter, at least temporarily.
Wait, I thought the scientist from the second movie did that for his daughter.
I don't know what you're talking about. So they sell the T-virus as a cure for everything, but then find that it has this nasty little side effect where if you die while on it, it brings you back as a zombie. Yeah. So Marcus wants to shut the whole thing down, but Dr. Isaacs and his lackey, Albert Wesker, for the previous films, have other plans.
My mind is made up.
Pity.
But I thought Wesker, as boring and stiff as he is, was the head of Umbrella. Didn't you have it in the third film?
I don't know what you're talking about. Dr. Isaacs becomes Alicia's guardian and gets control of the company, at which point he uses Alicia's likeness to create an AI that he calls the Red Queen.
But in the first film, didn't you say the AI was modeled after the head programmer's daughter?
Look, I may have changed one or two minor details to be able to tell the story, all right? Let's not focus on it too much. Alice then tells us what happened in the previous movies and reveals that the whole big fight we teased in the last one was actually a trap.
Ooh. And now we're going to see the big epic fight against the zombie army.
No, we're going to start right after everyone has died and we reveal that only Alice survived.
Wait, you son of a...
I know, but I have a lot of cool ideas for this one, and I didn't want to waste time on some boring old zombie war, you know?
And that, my friend, is exactly how my fourth marriage ended. Except I had to be untied by the paramedics and have a roll of duct tape surgically removed from my ass. But that's a story for my autobiography. What is this first cool idea we get to see?
Alice in a car playing chicken with a flying monster.
Wow! Didn't know my fun meter could actually peg at 0! You're an idiot. How could Mary Sue driving a car and a giant flying cock be more interesting than a zombie army?
I said she's playing chicken, not that the flying monster was a chicken. And obviously a zombie army can't fly and therefore is inferior. Duh.
I swear, you will be flying out of that window if you don't give me something to look forward to in this movie. Ha! You know what? That is actually what my fourth wife once said. Only change the word movie for sex and life to you.
No, we are not going there. So, Alice gets a message from the Red Queen who tells her that in 48 hours, the last of the surviving humans will be wiped out. But Umbrella developed an airborne antivirus that can stop all the zombies on the entire planet. And the only downside is the fact that it's located inside the hive.
So now you're telling me the homicidal little computer girl that you made the bad guy of the first and fifth film is now supposed to be helping Mary Alice?
Yes, but we really need to focus less on what happened in the previous films. Please, really. This is about what is happening in this movie.
Ha! Just like I told my current wife.
You told your current wife to focus on movies?
No. I told her not to focus on the past. Like that time with the bridesmaids and the washing machine. No. I don't have time to think about that right now, and I'm wearing way too tight of jeans to let my mind go back to full memory. So I assume Alice heads to the crater that used to be Raccoon City.
Yep, and along the way, she gets captured by Dr. Isaacs. This is where we reveal that Dr. Isaacs, that Alice killed, was a clone, and the real Dr. Isaacs reveals that he has killed several of her clones too.
Shoo! Much like the guy that turned into the Nemesis, this guy is a Dr. Dreamy. However, this one is an asshole. Pass it on. Wait. I thought you said it was you, bald guy, glasses, smirk, smells of faint cheese. It was you who said we aren't going to talk about previous films, and yet here we are, film talking previous. Explain.
I don't know what you're talking about. So it turns out that Dr. Isaacs was forced to come out of hiding to personally oversee the eradication of the human race, which has caused him to become a religious zealot who, after proclaiming,
"She's an unbeliever. What do we do with unbelievers?
Cast her out.
Cast her out."
then kicks Alice out of the tank they are in and use her as bait to lure a whole army of zombies to follow them.
Again! With the zombie army! You're killing me! Why do you keep teasing me like this? You're worse than a virgin on prom night, with the cases of flu and a serious fear of flying phallic objects!
I swear you really need to stop watching anime. Regardless, Alice escapes with an Umbrella motorcycle, which Dr. Isaac says won't work for anyone who doesn't work for Umbrella. But she finds a way.
You can't use it. You can't escape.
Oh, okay, this is exactly why I will not use fingerprint scanners. I have all of my most important stuff locked up with a password that nobody's going to ever figure out. I mean, it's Angela, and I don't even know anybody by that name. There's no way anybody could ever Hey, what are you writing down over there?
What? Nothing. Nothing. Just I was writing about how incredibly smart you are.
Oh, well, don't forget incredibly handsome and snappy dresser. Please continue.
I'll wait until you start telling me something a little bit more financially substantial. Meanwhile, Alice makes her way to Raccoon City, which is being observed by the Red Queen and Wesker, who is currently controlling the hive. Wesker tells the Red Queen not only to turn on all the hive's defenses, but also to alert their operative in Raccoon City.
$10 says I'm going to be able to guess who your operative is before the reveal.
And here I thought you were going to tell me you were going to guess it in 10 minutes.
I probably will, -5. But I was feeling generous.
Alice gets to Raccoon City only to get knocked on her ass by a trap meant to stop zombies. She's taken the survivors, including Claire Redfield, who reveals that she survived the attack in the movie Afterlife and was rescued by the other survivors and therefore owes them her life. Alice tells Claire about the antivirus, but Claire is concerned since the antivirus will kill anything with a T-virus, and thanks to Wesker from the last movie, Alice has the T-virus in her body.
Wait. Are you telling me that Alice might die in this movie? You know what? Now I'm interested.
That's a terrible thing to say. Anyway, the survivors are happy to see Alice and they all want her to help them. Well, all of them except this one guy named Christian. He thinks they should kill her.
She's a stranger. You shouldn't trust her. Listen, hey, don't you touch me, Doc!
Ah, so he's Mr. Red Herring. Hello, Mr. Red Herring.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on. The operative isn't going to be so obvious. He's going to be nice and try to convince everyone he's a good guy. So, getting back to your thinly veiled thing called a plot, as the survivors are obviously going to let Alice help them, what are they going to do against an army of zombies and armored tanks?
Well, they got barrels of gasoline and a catapult, which does actually take down one of the tanks. But when Dr. Isaacs releases the bait for the zombies, a human woman, Alice immediately has them lower the gates.
My fellow Americans, and one great battle-hardened General Ellis. All are not to marry Sue like you. All that you are going to do right now is get a lot of people killed dead.
She wants to save as many people as she can.
Okay, save, kill, Mary Sue? Anyway, clearly she has a lady boner for this woman survivor. So, does Bait Girl make it or not?
Well, no.
And do a bunch of people get killed because of this?
Yeah.
What a surprise. Sounds like the bad guys had a better plan.
Well, to be fair, Alice also had a trap set up where they use weights to drop a lot of concrete on the zombies, and as a last resort, they also release a waterfall of gasoline that they then light up to create a waterfall of fire. So, they help us a little bit.
Dude, falling rocks, walls of fire. Man, if you add some bleached blonde model dancing on top of a 75 Camaro, and you got yourself an 80s hair metal video, and something I'd be very interested in. However, the fire does sound kind of cool and the waterfalls. I'll give you that one.
Alice stops the tank with some gasoline she had purposely put out in the field and pours it into the air vents of the tank and light it up to burn everything inside. Despite this, Isaac still manages to escape, and a bunch of the survivors decide to go with Alice to the hive, including Claire, Christian, a guy named Doc, a guy named Razer, a woman named Abigail, and a bunch of random guys who were in Isaac's tank.
I'm going to guess the operative is whichever one of those people have the most screen time up to this point. Oh, other than Claire. Even you're not stupid enough to make Claire the operative. And besides, if this is the backwoods, they'll never find your body.
Fine, I will admit that the operative is not Claire. So they make their way to the hive only to be attacked by zombie dogs. They are able to avoid them for a short time by swimming in a large pool of water, but the dogs ultimately catch up to them and kill Christian.
Is exactly why I always walk around with cooked bacon in my right pocket.
You want me to give you a pin that says, "I'm a winner"?
Nah. What I would like is a nice chest to pin it on. I always said if I had a nice pair of boobs, I would pay a whole lot less in alimony.
Anyway, they get into the hive and are finally told by the Red Queen why she is helping them. Sometime after the T-virus was released in the first film, a file was uploaded to the Red Queen's database which reveals Umbrella released the virus on purpose.
Wait, what? Why in the hell would they do that?
They know that humans are going to destroy themselves or the planet, so they decide they will destroy it on purpose while staying underground, and they'll emerge afterwards to reboot the world, as one does, and shape it in their image.
of all, and I mean all of the plots you have ever pitched me, including the one about the space dog that came out of the TV and ate people.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Including that one. This is the dumbest idea you have ever pitched me. I have ordered a life-size trophy and entered your name for a Razzie.
Nice, I've always liked raspberries. Cool. Anyway, Red Queen uses an earpiece to tell Alice in secret about the operative and tells her that one of the people with her is likely the operative.
An award. It's for really crappy. Halle Berry got one for Never mind. Does she also tell her that if she pulled the thong out of her ass, it wouldn't chafe so much when doing all those wire kicks? Basically, no shit.
Regardless, Alice and her friends go further into the hive while Isaacs catches up to one of the other tanks headed to Raccoon City and convinces them to change course.
Those are not my orders.
We have to go to the pit.
I have strict orders.
You know, you just don't argue with crazy religious zealots.
We then spend the next few scenes killing off almost everybody in the group. Abigail gets diced in a giant fan. Random guy gets his fingers cut by a vent and drops to his death. Razer gets killed by a large monster that used to be human. And Claire survives but gets locked in a box, while Alice and Doc survive and head toward the Red Queen.
Wow, you really wanted everyone to know that Doc is working for Umbrella, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Obviously, you weren't going to kill off whoever was working for Umbrella, so you could have your big review at the end. But when there's literally no one left, because you went on a ranking killing spree, no one survived, it makes it just a tad obvious.
I know what you're talking about. During this, Wesker gets nervous and wakes up the board members in the control room. The first being Dr. Isaacs.
What?
Yeah, the religious zealot is actually another clone. After Alice and Doc set up explosives around the cryo tubes where the rest of the Umbrella staff are sleeping, they make their way to Dr. Isaacs, who not only reveals that he has the antivirus, but also that Doc was their operative the whole time. Okay, I deserve that. Isaacs then reveals that all the clones are programmed to believe they are the original to ensure that they try that much harder to succeed, just like Alice has done this whole time.
Whoa. So you're saying
Alice is a clone. In fact, she is a clone of Alicia, the co-owner of Umbrella.
You were created in her image, as was I. I'm the child she was. You are the woman she would have been.
Oh, you magnificent bastard. Sweet baby Raze, you actually did it. You took a series about zombies and turned it into why the Human Cloning Foundation needs to be stopped public service announcement. On the other hand, clones can die. And, you promised a certain death of a certain Mary Sue. Carry on.
It's revealed that Alicia went along with Umbrella's plans, but only because she wasn't strong enough to stand up to them. So, to attempt to rectify the situation, she uploaded the file to the Red Queen to ensure that the AI would help Alice stop Umbrella, something that Dr. Isaacs isn't too happy about.
The trinity of bitches, united in their hatred.
Right. So Red Queen rushed right over to help Alice as soon as she was done trying to kill her and everybody else in the training facility. Seriously, did you even watch your last movie? Because I did, and I wish I hadn't.
You really need to stop focusing on the previous films. It isn't healthy, seriously. So during this conversation, Wesker appears with Claire, who of course is not happy about Doc since they were an item. But Alicia, unhappy about the current stalemate that they are in, fires Wesker, allowing the Red Queen to attack him by closing a door on his arm.
Wait, hold the frick on. I know you told me to focus on past movies. I don't know why, but you do. And while I wish you had that tattooed on your bald head, I'll play along. But when did Wesker give control of the base back to the Red Queen in this movie?
When he got fired by Alicia. You can't have control if he isn't an employee anymore. That's kind of how business works. They take away computer access when you're let go. It's like the first thing they do.
Albert Wesker, you're fired.
Fine, I'll give you that. But you still got an AI that can hack people up and paint the walls with their corpses like a second grader in art class. And the best you could come up with was an arm and a door?
I wasn't focused in the scene.
I think that statement could explain your involvement in this entire franchise, actually.
Well, regardless, Alice and Claire fight back, which causes Doc to attack Alice, only to realize his gun has no bullets. We do a flashback to reveal that she figured out he was the Umbrella agent, and she gave him an unloaded gun.
See, I told you it was obvious. Even the clones can figure this stuff out.
Alice and Claire chase after Isaacs and then fight him for the antivirus, only to discover that he has used technological upgrades to his body, which allows him to predict their every move.
Wait, how does that work?
Well, you see, I saw this awesome movie called Sherlock Holmes, starring Robert Downey Jr., where he predicted everything that people did, and when he did...
Stop. Right there, just stop. The answer to my question is, it runs on the dreams of unicorns and people with the heart the color of rainbows. That's all you need to say.
Yeah, I'll never say that. So after a long, drawn-out fight scene, Alice beats Isaacs.
Aww.
And takes the antivirus outside. She's about to drop it, but a revived Isaacs catches the vial before it hits the ground. He's about to kill Alice when Isaac's clone shows up.
Great. What are you going to do now? Argue over who gets to kill her?
Oh, not at all. Isaacs tells the clone he isn't real, and the clone, in retaliation, kills the real Isaacs for claiming he is the real one. And then he gets in.
I'm me. He's not me.
Remember that show about that dude that was shot into space and they make him watch cheesy movies?
Mystery Science Theater 3000?
Yeah, that's the one. Remember how he can't control when the movies begin or end because he used all those parts to build his robot friends? It's right in the theme song. So every time a movie would start, they would get, movie sign! And they would have to rush in and watch it. You remember that?
Dude, is this going somewhere?
Yes. I have installed in my brain a variant of what I call bullshit time. And every time I am in the presence of clear bullshit, I shake and I pee a little.
Thanks for sharing?
What I'm trying to tell you is my body aches, and you, sir, owe me a new pair of underwear. Due to the sheer amount of bullshit and stupidity mixed in a very short amount of time. And that leads me to my point.
Which is?
I really wish I had some robot friends. Tell me we're almost done.
Yeah, Alice finally throws down the vial, releasing the antivirus, and falls to the ground herself.
Woo-hoo-hoo! She is done, dead, bitch got gone. See ya, been real. Praise the Lord, we have the end of my franchise and the glorious ending of one stupid, ignorant Mary Sue. Tell me, crows, come and feast upon her eyes.
Ew, no.
Okay. Tell me, zombies crawl from the depths and chew on her remains.
The zombies just died, remember? That wouldn't even make any sense.
Chicken! The giant flying chicken she was fighting in the beginning of the film shows up and kicks her head through some football uprights like the beginning of Duke Nukem Forever.
Dude, I don't even watch football. Why would I make a reference like that?
Fine. In what way? In what horribly gruesome way do we eliminate the hopefully charred and disfigured remains of our not-so-beloved Mary Sue?
Well, Claire walks up,
Claire walks up, yeah.
and she wakes her up, and it turns out the antivirus only killed the T-virus in her body and left the rest of her body alone.
It's unfair. It was supposed to be the end. No!
We then reveal that Alicia gave Alice her memory so that she can be a complete person. And we have Alice talking about it being a while before the antivirus is carried on the winds to all over the world. And until then, she has a job to do. And we roll credits.
You hammer, glasses, bang till they turn into contacts. Fire in your face. Fire. I don't know if it's because you robbed me of Alice's death or I'm getting indigestion from the popcorn, but after all that, I am feeling rather ill. In fact, I've been feeling this way after almost every one of these script meetings, ever since the fall of Resident Evil. I swear, with how disjointed all of these movies are, it's like they were written by different people.
Got no clue about that, what you're talking about. Look at the time on my non-existent watch. I gotta go. Sorry, bye.
That's it. I'm sick and tired of this whole, is there multiple writers? Isn't there multiple writers? I'm done. I'm making a call. I'm gonna call, Wendy. Hello, Wendy? Hey, it's me, studio guy. Listen, we gotta talk.
It's Angela.
No, I don't care if your friend Angela is there. This is important. I need to know how many writers I have. So, with my genius brain, I have decided to give in to your demands. If you can prove to me how many writers I have, I'll start paying you real money instead of gummy bears.
Done. 2 o'clock tomorrow at Johnny's.
Good. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock.
I'll call you at 2:01 sharp.
Yeah, okay, I'll be there.
Better. I know where you sleep.
All right. We're going to get down to the bottom of this.
Okay, I found the place. There's supposed to... There's so many of them. I see 6. Definitely 6. Wait, hold on. Wait, no, 5. I'm blind. 5.
Starting from left to right. We got the goth one. And the first of the stupid one. And the creepiest award goes to the pervy one. And the other smart one. And the other stupid one.
Hey, wait. That's the guy that sells you my kitchen.
Okay, there's only supposed to be 5. I have no clue where that one came from.
And that, my friend, is exactly why you don't swallow in the middle of a take. Yes.
It's revealed that Alicia. Not the Alicia. The Alicia.
I swear, you're going to be flying out of a window if you don't give me something to look forward to in this movie. Actually, that's actually I said actually twice. So actually, I'm gonna actually until I start over.
Well, to be fair, Alice also had a trap set up where they use weights to drop a lot of concrete in the zombies, and as a lat resort. It's a lat resort. Not like a lap resort, but it is like a lat resort. Was that? Hey, there's an idea. We should try that again. Thank you. Thank you for that suggestion. You know, if you hadn't given me that suggestion, I was just gonna leave it like that. Yeah. Good job. Good. Yeah.
It was kind of my grandfather's thing. We would walk out of a store and there was some crazy looking dude, right? And my grandfather would go, I'm pretty sure that's a weird one. And he smells faintly of cheese. It's an inside joke. Oh, I'm eating popcorn. And it's not until a later scene. Yeah. So I can't let you see this. Yeah. It'll be in the bloopers though.
Well, to be fair, also, not Alice, also. Oh, man.
No, I would prefer to have a chest depended on. I always say that if I had a nice pair of boobs, I would pay a whole lot less alimony. I don't know what that is. It's a good thing I won't be alone this week in the outtakes.
Just for that, I'm going to make sure that there's no outtakes from me on the next one. I'll practice as much as I need to, just to ensure there's no outtakes in the next one, just to mess with you.
Every video, I have like 5 minutes of no outtakes. You, a minute, most. Oh, what the hell is wrong with me?
Some of us are just talented, what can I say? Yeah, I wish. Yeah, if I was talented, I wouldn't be in a YouTube video, would I? All right. I don't know. There's some talented people in YouTube videos. I almost feel bad for saying that now. There's some really talented people, and they have views. We don't have views. Yeah, exactly. That's the difference. All right.
No! I told her not to focus on the past. But now that I think about it, I lost my place, and I have to scroll up, because I don't know my line.
It wasn't a huge flub, it was a little one. Just ruined the rest.
Never give me popcorn in a script again.
He's about to kill Alice. I almost said he was about to kill Isaacs. All right.
Stop right there. The answer to my question is it runs on the dreams of unicorns and people with hearts of the colored rainbow. Popcorn! Wait, what? Why in the hell would they do that? And why in the hell did I get redneck on that? God dang it.